All right, hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, before we get started, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Chakwadash. Double honors as always, once again, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who well and taught of this truth. Peace, much love, and salutation as always unto the hopeful elect. All right, coming at you with a quick lesson through the Spirit, Lord's will be edifying. You see by the title, it says, is your alarm quiet? Which really, is your alarm quiet / is your alarm subtle? Okay. And, the alarm, speaking of, your phone alarm, we got to get up, go to work. Okay. You might have a clock. But, anyways, going into that, man. All right. Because ultimately, we're out here. All right. The prophets of the Lord are out here to send out that alarm. Okay. To let our people know about the bad times ahead. Okay. So we're it's going to be a very loud message. It's going to be a rough message, but at the end of the day, it's going to do exactly what it needs to do, which is what? Wake you up, which is really for the elect. All right. But hey, we're not going to stop just because you don't like the tone of the tone of the alarm, man. So Lord's will is edifying. Let me get this real quick. Isaiah 58. Not 14. Isaiah 58 and verse 1. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. Right. So it says, cry aloud, spare not. Okay, once again, just like that alarm. This is the alarm that's being put out, okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's the words from the men of the Lord. The NLT says, shout with the voice of a trumpet blast. Shout aloud. Don't be timid. Okay, tell my people Israel their sins. All right, so we're alarming and letting you people know, hey, there's a judgment coming, man. All right, and this message isn't going to be, and really in a lot of instances, is not going to be according to your will, according to what you prefer. All right, which that's what our people prefer. They prefer soft words. Let me grab that. So Isaiah 30. Isaiah 30 and 9, starting at 9, it says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay, so they want nice things to be told to them. They want a very subtle message, which I had that word for subtle just off of Google. It says, especially of a change or distinction, so delicate or precise as to be difficult to analyze and describe. Um, some of the what's the word? Damn. Some of the similar words. All right, it says nice, over nice. Um, let's see what this word is. Abstruse. Well, this definition really isn't doing justice. Let me see if I can find something else. Yeah, arranged in an ingenious and elaborate way, crafty, cunning, make use of clever. All right, that ain't it. But really, no, this is what I want right here. The opposite of that word, the opposite of subtle is what? Crude. Okay. And let's see what that says. It says rough. All right, which it also says some of the similar words for crude, because it says constructed in a rudimentary way or makeshift way, but it says simple, basic, but it also says rough. Okay, rough and ready, rough hewn, improvised. Okay, rude. All right. So this truth is gonna come off as very, crude. It's gonna be rude. It's gonna be rough. All right. But at the end of the day, hey, you have to understand, hey, the message is a message, man. What's that? Let me grab that real quick. Give me 1 second. Damn, my phone. 2 Corinthians 11:6. It says, "But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things." Right. So, hey, we're rude in speech. Hey, but that doesn't take away from the message, the point that we're trying to bring across, man. Okay. So this truth ain't gonna be subtle. It's not gonna be, quiet. Okay. The alarm ain't quiet. So this truth ain't gonna be like that, man. Okay. Let me see. The definition for quiet. Let me go to that. It says making little or no noise. Okay. Carried out discreetly, secretly, or with moderation, which we don't. This is private, secret. Okay. Now, on the other hand, this truth is a secret. Okay, it's a secret, and it's only made known unto the elect. All right. What's that? Amos, the 3rd chapter. All right, real quick. Yeah, Amos 3:7, it says, "Surely the Lord Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants the prophets." So at the same time, it is a secret, okay? It is quiet in that sense. Okay, but ultimately this message is going to be very loud, it's going to be very outspoken. Okay, the opposite of quiet says public. Okay, and it's made, public, loud. Okay, it's going to be made known to the public, because at the end of the day, nobody is going to be able to turn around and say that the Lord didn't warn them, because that warning has been put out. You've been warned, you've been told. Okay, and then at that day, that judgment is just gonna come. Okay, there's nothing quiet. Ultimately, there's nothing quiet about this truth, man. And if you want these soft-spoken words, and that's what you want, lies. You want the false prophets, and we're here to tell you that we're just simply not going to give it to you. All right, back in Isaiah 30, and 11, it says, "Get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us." It says there, verse 12, it says, "Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant." Okay, yeah. So you trusting in oppression, which it says at the beginning of this chapter that they take counsel, but not of me. All right, so you trusting in an oppression, you trusting in these soft-spoken words. Hey, you're going to be caught up in that, man, because that's a mindset of the devil. What are they getting ready to do? They're getting ready to preach what? Peace and safety. 1 Thessalonians 5:3. It says, "For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape." All right, so Salakia, damn, yawning demon. But that's what our people are wanting to hear. Okay, they're wanting to hear that peace and safety doctrine. But ultimately, we know that that's not coming to the earth, man. The Most High is getting ready to bring destruction, judgment. All right. So whenever somebody comes to you and speaks about peace and safety, hey, you should run. Okay, you should be running. All right, because it just as the days of Noah, this is about to get very bad. I'm gonna get this in the closeout. Matthew 24 and 37. It says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered into the ark. They were in that mindset of peace and safety. They were not listening to the warning, the alarm that was being pushed out by Noah. Okay, he was prophesying for 100 years, and nobody was listening to him. And we find ourselves in that same stead, in that same lot, that same walk. All right, to where nobody's, the majority, the bulk of the people, okay, the masses of people, they're not listening to us. But either way, we still got to put that alarm out. And you're just going to be caught up just as these people were back then. It says, verse 39, it says, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. Okay? So it's going to be the same result, man. And you don't want to ignore that alarm. I'll grab this and then I'll close. All right. Sirach 5 and 7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Right. When you see that, because that's the thing, you don't tarry for your alarm clock. When that alarm clock goes off, it's time to go to work, or whatever you have it set for. You could have an appointment, okay, or it ultimately is something important. Otherwise, you wouldn't have set an alarm. Okay, so it's time to wake up. Get your ass up. So make no tarrying, because what happens if you tarry getting to work after so many times, you get fired. Disciplined. Okay, it says, and putting our offering day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Right. So when that if you continue in that peace and safety mindset, if you continue to tarry, if you continue to push snooze, all right, ultimately your ass is gonna get woken up the hard way. It's like back when you was a kid. All right, your parents woke you up for school, but you ended up falling back asleep. And they came back in. The next time they came back in their room and they seen you asleep, it was never nice, man. So it's the same thing, man. There's no, hey, you can't snooze on this alarm, man. This alarm is going out and it's going to be rough. Okay, it's going to be hard, hard spoken. Hey, but you just got to get through it, man. And put your emotions to the side. For fuck's sakes, goddamn. We're grown-ass individuals, and certain people just can't take being told about themselves. Showing you how weak this planet has become. But either way, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to change or be changed. Okay. So Lord's will is edifying to the elect. Just wanted to put that up real quick before we close. Once again, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Chakadash. Double honors once again, as always, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us the truth. Peace, much love. Salutations to those who elect. To the next one, shalom.